Oh my gosh, they're doing it. Can't even tell we're streaming. I think we are. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. All right. We're gonna watch some fights. That's gonna be an absolute blast. Is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna put this here. Dang, they don't take that? Nah, rough life. It's all good. Jeez, they're going bananas here right now, huh? About to get it. Oh, can I push down a little bit? There we go. Cool. Just so we can see a little bit more action here. I mean, I can't wait. We're gonna be watching a couple matches, a couple KVKs tonight, hopefully. Oh man. So coming out, oh wow, looks like they're actually going for the keep and for the flag this time. While pushing, interesting. So they, oh wow, so they ran a rally, 1 or 2 rallies, and they followed up with open field. Okay. Interesting. There's just so much on the screen. Oh, nice. Emerald Punishment, Burst Strike, the Acid Breath, and Tank with Flames. The Burst Strike. Oh man, at least we're able to see the negative perp damage being done from artifacts. Oh wow, that was pretty massive over there. Wonder if we can go up a little bit. Oh, we're not going to be able to see everything. Okay, so I'll probably have to pick and choose a bit here. Probably this side. I don't think the north side is... It is. I just don't feel like it's as wide, maybe? So, yeah, maybe we'll hang out here for a sec, and then we can always tune in and watch the northern side as well. The insane stuttering, yeah. No, I know, man. The lag is intense right now with so many units. If you're referring to the gameplay. But what's up, Suraj? Yeah, hopefully it's that, because I didn't change anything. All I did was, yeah, I think all I did was just really just go to 1.1 for render. I think we still should be at 30. Right now for frames, so I think we're all right at the moment. But yeah, Clark, what's up? Welcome. See the fight of BDO RK versus MILF and CoC. Yeah, no, we will. We'll take a look at that too. Again, man, if there's any fights that are going on, you know, even if we're starting here, you know, I have a second instance up as well on my other monitor, just on like super low settings. But if there are other fights that are going on, we'll definitely tune in and watch those as well. I want to try and get to at least as many as I can in my, you know, 60 to 90 minutes, give or take, just depending on how long we end up getting this evening. But yeah. So, and, you know, if we show off 20, 30 minutes of one fight and, you know, we move on to the next, you know, we will. Like I said, as long as there's action going on, you know, I think it's better for me to do it that way, right, compared to previously where... You know, we'll just hang out in one place for a while. You know, if there's really good action happening in multiple KVKs, you know, obviously I want to try and show off as much. I mean, if I had longer that I could spend, that'd be great. But on the flip side, I also think it can be good to show off some good diversified PvP and other KVKs as well. So I think that's probably the plan. Somewhere around maybe 20, 30 minutes or so, we'll switch it up. Or if, again, the fighting just kind of stagnates, or, you know, if it dies off for a sec, then we will move on to another KVK. Interesting. Yeah, man, it's pretty insane. I mean, again, like I said, I think I had to go back down to 30 because I just don't think the 60. I mean, this is actually a little bit better now up here. Just so many units on the map. That's what it is. But also probably just have a little bit slower hardware. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if that's what I was trying to do. Like if that was my logic now that I'm thinking about it. I really do. Oh man, too funny. I mean, this actually isn't that bad, man. TFS is sustaining, and ExG, they're sustaining pretty well right now. I think this is about the same time that they did on the last push that I watched, if not maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. So I think I know what I want to do here. Let's do this. I'm going to switch something up real quick for us. Yeah, we'll do this. Just so I can move some screens around real quick. And that should be okay, I think. Okay, cool. Hopefully we'll catch up. We'll catch up here in a sec. Yeah, looking good. So yeah, this should be about the same settings that we're running. Oh, but interesting. So I ended up getting, that's pretty wild. So I wonder if it's an observation thing, because I didn't get Hector on the last time, but then we got Hector now. That is interesting, because I should be running the same settings. Oh, maybe it's because I have two instances up. I bet you it's probably just a little bit of load on 130/30. Yeah, probably. That's going to be my assumption, and I'm just going to stick with it. Yeah, he said not enjoying watching or playing when. Yeah, I mean, I could only imagine what it's like for them. You know, I mean, obviously it frees up. And this is the thing, I don't know why I'm not getting the simple mode proc while observing. That's something that's really curious for me. on why that's not happening. Like I saw it before, but I don't know if there's a way for me to proc it when I'm observing, or because I tried to look through the settings and I couldn't find the toggle. I'm sure that'd help, but yeah, it's really interesting on why maybe sometimes it procs and then some other times it doesn't. But yeah, I mean, when you're having really big fights like this, it's a bit rough. Oh, it's crazy for you guys too. I mean, I can only imagine, right? That's the thing. I can only imagine, hopefully it's not just me. But that's one of the reasons I usually run lower settings, so I can try to, anticipate a little bit of that, right? Oh, oopsies. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. Huh. Hmm. Oh, you know what? I just figured it out. Maybe that's what I have to do. Nope. Wild. I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point. Yo, everyone, what's up, man? Welcome. Stinksy. Oh, you're in TFS, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I mean, look, if it's if it's as wild for what you guys are seeing, or if it's again, it's interesting because on mobile and tablet, I often feel that the lag is a little bit less when I stream on my phone and or on tablet, and so part of me just feels like maybe. I mean, I talked about this with Mustard Wolf once because he has some development background, and was more or less just saying that it's kind of due to it's mostly due to like your ping and your bandwidth and just kind of like what how much visualization can you see on the screen based on your hardware, but there's kind of a limit to how much or how good it'll be. But yeah, it is interesting when I play on phone or tablet how it feels a little bit better than the client does, and maybe it's just me. I'm sure it's probably settings, and I'm sure it's also factored into my hardware too as well. Like if I was running the newest and highest grade stuff or tech in the tower, I'm sure I probably would be getting a little bit better performance. Oh, interesting. Okay. So Clark says even low settings lag too in a big fight, doesn't matter if your PC's high end. Okay, well, man, in that case, that answers the question. Man, without a doubt. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's see. Wow. Well, all right. Mithy, what's up? Welcome. Said on mobile, we got the option to less troops shown. Yeah, maybe it was mobile. I can't remember if it showed for me, if it showed for me on the PC client or not. I remember seeing it somewhere, and you're right, it very much could be on mobile. And the interesting part is maybe that, because I know Hulk plays, I know he does his recordings, I think, on his tablet, and he may also live stream on his tablet. And yeah, it's maybe, because I could always, like a C cable, convert it from that and hook it up to the tower. I've done that before for my phone, but yeah, I just wonder how much that would heat up for a tablet to be live streamed. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it isn't that bad, but yeah, I might have to look into that a little bit, and then we'll see. 60 says, sometimes your troops run into theirs and you can't send them back because of it. I can only imagine. On mobile, we get you said that. Let me see. I don't like playing on PC. VK, what's up? On mobile, so much lag, but TFS trying hard. Guys. Larenko, what's up? Hey. Yeah. Let's see real quick, because again, I have my other thing on super low settings, so I can go and scout some other groups. And the thing that sucks, man, it's not letting me post my world chat messages that I'm live. So, kind of blows. But it's probably because, man, I've been like trying to work around like... Yeah. Let's do this. Dang, even that won't go. I'm probably at my limit, most likely. Clark says, yeah, the only solution in a big war is to zoom out. I mean, yeah. I mean, this thing, even if we did zoom out, I mean, I guess it would play okay. I'd have to zoom out here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it would play okay, but it's just the enjoyment, you know what I mean, of being able to see what's actually happening on the field. Now, it'd be cool if you could see the field from this far being zoomed out, right? Like, that would be dope. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but, I mean, that would be pretty cool, right? I mean, this isn't that bad, but if I could zoom out one or two more clicks, I just feel like it would be so much better because you could just get a little bit more of a bigger picture on the actual field. And that'd be, I just feel like a lot better. Just so you could really kind of, you know, see what's happening on the west, the east, the north, and the south outside of your field of view just a little bit more. But welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us, we are hanging out here in ST14. We're going to be looking at a couple other fights too as well. I'm just doing some scouting on my secondary client so we can see what is crack-a-lackin'. And again, if there's any fights that you guys know that are happening right now, let me know. Like I said, I'm just taking a look, and anytime we have downtime, we'll go and watch someone else. And, you know, if they're popping, we'll hang out with them for a minute. As always, remember our only entry fee that we kindly ask you is just to hit us with that thumbs up. So that way it helps get this out to that a lot more efficiently. Appreciate the hearts. Izan, what's up? Big war between AC, PTW against Blog, and CS coming. Okay. I will, like I said, I'm scouting right now on my second client. Yeah, I'm going through right now. I'm just going to go through them in order for ST1. I don't know if we're going to see another push here. Let's look at what's happening. There's something here on the south. Oh, what's happening here? This is LSK, EXS. Okay. You know, let's go check out ST10. There's some action that's happening there between BDO. Let me just see. Unless they're about to pop off. Oh god, they have like 3 fronts they're fighting on right now. And EXXL is pushing this on EIS. Interesting. So they got a push happening there. Yeah, I mean, I do want to keep watching this if they're going to be going at it, but I mean, yeah, this seems a little bit more kind of intermittent, if you will. Yeah, let's see if maybe they'll do one more. Let's give it a minute. And if we see another one, we'll hang out. If not, I just looked and BDO's fighting, looks like right now. So we might go jump over there in a sec. And then I'm taking a look at ST12 for the PTW group. Yeah. So, yeah, there's Blog and CS. Let me see. Do they have any action that's going on? Okay, a little bit at the ramp. I don't know when they're going to hit again, though. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, they're getting ready right now on the ramp. All right, yeah, let's go take a look at... let's go take a look at BDO MILF, because I know they're popping right now. So, and we'll see what's going on here. There we go. Look at that, man. Nice. So BDO's building. Ooh, is that flag? Okay, that's a flag. So they're building MILF and CDO. Wow, I mean they're pushing right now. Oh, interesting. Are they making their way south to the Alliance forts? Because I think it's been a day since I last checked in on this group. Let me see real quick. Oh, dang, they did. Oh my gosh. So, for those of you that may or may not remember, right, I'll show you here, right? So, they were essentially hanging out. I think BDO was around here. And then RKO was around here, right, for where they built to. So, that means that they have basically decimated all this and all this all the way down right here in front of their, wow, so they're man, they are knocking on the door right now. Just hello, is anybody home? Hello. All right, man. Yo, if like I said, man, if it's popping, you know, this way we get you guys nonstop action. You know, if it's slowing down somewhere, we'll just pick it up somewhere else. Yes. Okay, we need to be nice. Okay.
Well, Mommy's gonna come. Just come right at him.
Yeah, she'll be home in a little bit.
She's gonna come 3 more minutes.
A little bit, we'll see.
Where's Mom gonna come? Where's Mom gonna come?
She'll be home in a little bit. Yeah. Oh, a little too much zoom. No. What's up? You want to sit? No? Okay, that's cool. You don't love me. I get it. Okay. Oh, you do? Oh, thank you. That's my girl. Yeah, just leave it open, sweetie. All right. Let's get back to the action. I mean, this is pretty nuts, though, to me, that they have removed, what, maybe 10 flags? 10, 11, maybe 12, give or take, from where we were before. And it's funny because I was talking to some people in MILF and CoC before when they were making those big initial pushes. And when BDO and RKO were making like that first big push, I think it was 2 days ago. Maybe it was yesterday, but I think it was 2 days ago. And some of them were telling me, they're like, yeah, this is the most activity that we've seen from BDO thus far, right, since entering in Final Zone. And I even remember talking to one person where they were saying, you know, hopefully they don't keep that up going forward. was something I heard. And I mean, like I said, I don't know how things have been playing out over the past 24, 36 hours from when we last tuned in. But, I mean, they're bringing it right now. And we'll have to see how the Southern front is playing out, too, as well. But this is pretty nonstop. I mean, the spread here from CoC MILF is okay. I mean, again, I'd like to see them utilize this left side a little bit more here. This right side is okay. To an extent. This is, I mean, you don't want to overextend, I would say, like this much here, especially if your line is backing up, right? You do want to try and form kind of a nice, and this arc here is actually not bad. I kind of like this here. It's just, again, you have to keep that up, and whether you're focus firing the dense parts or if you're kind of picking off the stragglers. Like an example would be if you were able to extend all the way here, right? Maybe you could start hitting kind of beer and chicken here on the edge. Maybe Slizzard when he was a little bit farther west. Right, the group here would almost be trying to focus, right, this bundle of like 6 or 7, right? You're looking for where those opportunities are in the fight. But I do like the constant repositioning here from MILF and CoC. This isn't bad. It doesn't feel like you're having players that are just kind of getting left standing deeper in or at a stagnant position when your opponents are pushing. And that's, again, when you have good micro as a team, that's really what you want to try and aim for, right? It's everyone's kind of moving, right? So think of it like a water, right? It's like if you're like this, you're moving like this, right? Or you're moving together like that. It's not you're here and then they're moving away, right? And you're stuck. You know, you want to kind of be moving in unison. And that was actually pretty well done there for that stint that I just saw from CoC and MILF. I actually like that. So BDO, how much longer they got on this flag? 26 minutes. Oh, they're just upgrading though. Okay, so we're not building. But they have this one. Okay. So this is the one they're trying to get down. That's like 67%. Okay. I wonder if there's any other fighting that we have going on. I'm just curious real quick. I just want to see, because I know they had something down here. Okay, so probably nothing then at that point. And are they building anything? Oh. So they're not even really building anything either. Okay, so it's just... Oh my god, whose territory was this? Oh, they disconnected the CoC territory. Wow. But they have to be... Are they applying pressure here? Oh, no, they can't. Oh, I see. Are they trying to build to the ramp, though? Oh, they're not. Okay. I mean, that could have been cool if they were trying to build to flank a bit. But I guess they're probably mostly focused here on this area. Oh, wow. They're trying to put another flag down from RKO. Look at this. 15, less than 16 minutes until they got that. And they'll be a little bit closer. Then they'll probably be able to maybe TP some cities up here. Maybe. Or at least connect to the flag to hit. To maybe go for a disconnect. Right? At least with them touching there. Man, not bad, though. This is actually pretty cool. I'm semi enjoying watching this. Let me catch up on some chat. Metacam, let's expose some. BG Archie able to increase FPS Metacam. It's going down crazy with BDO RKO MILF. Yeah, top EIS player TP'd away from big fight. Oh wow. Been going on for 6 hours. To farm Mars against T4. TFS going in again. All right. Yeah, this is nice, man. Like these size fights, you know, where it's not just hordes of human beings. I mean, those are great too, obviously, if we could watch them with, you know, little to no lag. But this is pretty nice and streamlined. So, you know, this, I think these, you know, these fights I think are always, well, I think, let's be honest, right? Any fights where you're not getting a lot of lag and it's pretty streamlined, I'm sure are always going to be a lot better because they're just easier to watch. Joker, what's up? Welcome, BDO. They really want that dragon. All right. Not bad. Oh, did I not turn sound on here? Let me double check if I didn't. Oh gosh, my bad. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you guys can hear that a little bit now. Yeah, and if it's a little bit too loud, just let me know. Arcade building on the side too. Yeah, no, yeah, we just saw that. Mental, what's up, man? Welcome. BDO's performed leagues better than way back when we left them back at the end of S1 Plus. The issues we had with them took a whole season to rectify. Oh, interesting. But it says they managed to poach close to 70 T5s from their allies and enemies last season, and that shows here. It's nice to see that our issues with them ended up with the whole improvement of the group as a whole. Okay. Much props and good fights this season. Kudos. Okay. Dad, what's up? Welcome. Hey, hey. Yes, it's not bad. I mean, a little clumping here, right? We're kind of getting a little bit more in a clumpy territory, but again, right, making sure we're using that width as much as possible. But let me see here. How much focus firing are we getting down? Okay, this is decent, right? Because we're kind of going off lines here. That seems pretty clean. Maybe a little overextension here from the Hostilier. Yeah, a bit getting punished too as well. That was actually pretty clean where you saw them kind of take advantage of the overextension there on the BDO player. That wasn't bad. Okay, now we're getting a little push here. So like in these situations, right, you can have your front line, right? So here, I'll give you an example. So if you're going to do something like this, right, where it's like, let's say your front line is going to push in, this awful arrow, right? Your front line is going to push in. What you would do is you'd have your front line start retreating backwards, and then those that are on the mid line would be attacking, right? And then you peel, and then your third line attacks, right? So you're constantly kind of getting the action there, and then being able to put yourself in a position where you can try and do. Now again, that would probably take a solid level of coordination, but you could arguably do something like that. Yes, Woody. Okay. Where's the hurt? Where? Right here? Okay, I'm gonna rub. Okay, well don't laugh. Okay, I'm trying to give you massage. Well, how am I gonna give you massage if I can't? Okay, well, make your mind up, girl. Well, you trying to get pain relief or not? This kid, man. I'm telling you, man, I can't take her anywhere. Yeah. Oh, so cool, man. It worked that time. Nice. Always nice to include the Discord of a pin. Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad here. Looks like someone's trying to impress. Yeah. Crazy boobs. I'm sorry. That's funny. That's funny. Come on. That's funny. Yeah, not bad here. Yeah, man. They're coming out to play. They are coming out to play. Right now. That is absolute right now. See, so like this is nice, right? Where you see a little bit of overextension. And this is where it's, you know, it's kind of like that Hunger Games thing. It's moves and counter moves, right? So in this case, I would almost love to see, right, while they're hanging out here, have a group that just moves, attacks, right? Poke as much as you can. Maybe you don't go past the line, and then you retreat, right, the moment that they overextend. And then you reposition, right? So you'd reset up your line, which is maybe something like this, right? And then you're just constantly moving. Okay, are they overextending here? Okay, you push that way. Okay, are they overextending here? Okay, then you push back that way, right? Sometimes when you're kind of in this, you know, poking kind of appetizer play, you know, that's really what you're trying to do. You're just trying to whittle down as much as you can. You know, if you take a couple wins here and there. And this is a good example, right? Look at this. This is well done here right now from the BDO group. So they send 12, 13 legions or so over to one side, right, where you should be seeing some kind of like counter push over here where everyone's kind of retreating and then basically setting up, right? So the example here from what that group is doing is like the group pushes in and then you have these guys flood over, and you could even have like that happen a bit too as well. And then if they push in, then this is your kill box, right? Then bam, it's now everyone's just hitting this. And then the moment that they retreat, right, then you fall back and disperse, right? Then you go ahead and you reset, right? Those are things you can do, again, if you're very organized and you have good timing down. Again, we're talking kind of higher level micro at that point that would require. Now, again, I don't know how like MILF and CoC are setting up, right? It looks like they're kind of just all intertwined with their players, and it's not, hey, we'll do one alliance on this side, the other alliance on the other side, you know, because again, some unions will do that. But it looks like they're kind of going more for, hey, we're just going to mix, kind of melting pot it. But yeah, I mean, there are opportunities. So, but I think BDO and RKO are doing a pretty good job right now. Even though, I guess it looks like mainly BDO is out here. Oh, yo, look, there's Chiz, man. You destroy that tower. You destroy that tower, Chiz. You do it. That's my boy right there. Who else? Where's Jez and Blink? I'm sure there's somewhere. Oh, yeah, there's the boy Demon Tavi. Who else? Oh, there's Savage Alpha. Ooh, is that Agent X? Who I know? Maybe? I don't see if there's any other names for people I'm familiar with. Shaker? Is that Shaker? Tess is enjoying our fight. Yeah, man. Without a doubt. Clark, bad karma for MILF, the ultimate traders to BDO. Oh, boy. Gaming on the dark side. BDO, let's go. Yeah, right? That's the most fun I've had this season. Oh, man. Absolute. I'm sure it probably is. Okay, Taro, what's up? Look around at all the players in the area. Lots of fun and interesting names. Yeah, man. And this is nice. So again, look at the real-time switch from BDO, right? If you're not getting a lot of play here on this side, then go ahead and put some people over here. Like, this isn't bad. This is actually a really good heads-up play from them, where if you're not seeing any aggression on one side of your lane or of your spread, then transition to that side and then do some pick and pops, right? And that's exactly what you're seeing. So you're seeing, again, them transitioning a number of people kind of going through the line, and now they're putting a little bit more pressure on this side. Just, it's almost like you're hunting for favored matchups, right? And this I actually like this was well done. I mean, again, execution probably could have been a little bit better, but I liked seeing the positional. I like seeing the transition there from where they were, right over here, west of the flag, moving east of the flag, just so they could put some players over here, right, to engage on a little bit stronger of a fighting side compared to, you know, not too much here on this western side of the flag. How much stream game? Let's go. Yeah, I mean, Bobby, like I said, man, these are good fights, right? This is some decently good PvP. Oh, yo, Heisenberg setting in the rally right there for MILF. Looks like rally's getting stopped and hit. Okay, now it's getting targeted down, it looks like a bit. Looks like death intercepted. And they've got a few players behind that are picking off too. Mithy, what's seeing this on stream versus being in the field just looks insane. I mean, I would imagine there's going to be some level of difference, right? Because if you're in the field, you're in the trenches, right? So your focus is, you know, probably solely a little bit more tunnel visioned on, you know, where do I need to put my units? Where am I attacking? Where am I retreating? Having to go back and refresh troops. You know, if you're in VC or, you know, markers are constantly being updated, right? You kind of need to kind of stay in a particular moment compared to just kind of watching the overhead and enjoying the chaos. The Legend, what's up? I think VVV is done against Dora. Man, I'd have to check in. I don't know how that's going. That's what I've been hearing from some people, that it's playing out that way. But we can always go take a look as well, just to see. But welcome. If you're joining us now, we're just hanging out. We were just watching S214 with TFS, ExG going up against EIS and BxS. Now we're watching a little bit of some BDO, RKO going up against MILF and CoC. In Zone 4, where BDO and RKO are closing in that much closer to the MILF and CoC forts. And as always, remember, only entry fee that we kindly ask you for is just a hit with a nice little thumbs up. That way allows for this to get out to that much more. To other humans in the world. I mean, you know, maybe animals too. Just depends who's watching. Let's see, where are they on destruction for this? 58 minutes now. On the tower. But I mean, once once they get this flag built, though, I think they should be in fort range. Oh, they will be. Wow. So once this finishes in, what was it at? 5.5 minutes. They'll be in fort range. Jeez. Okay, let's see. I'm curious where else. I'm gonna take a look, man. Let's see, is that pay to win thing going down yet? Oh, dang, there's something going down here. Yeah, I don't know if they've gone yet. I'm still seeing ANCS and Blog, and they're just hanging out right now on their ridge, and then AC and PTW are hanging out on the bottom. So there's nothing going on right now in ST1-2, at least until they put some work in. But Free-to-Play and SLR are destroying the ANCL Alliance fort right now at the kind of eastern middle point of Zone 4. Jeez. Yeah, that's looking a bit rough. We might show that off in a sec. Oh, look at that blink, man. That was pretty cool. You saw it? The guy was right there. Then he was right there. Whoosh. It's like, I'm invisible. No, that was pretty cool. Where are we at? We're at 41 minutes. Not bad. Uh-oh. RKO summoning the Hydra, excuse me. It has to be over here, right? There's no way they would have summoned that lower. Dude, where is the Hydra going? Tony, where are you going, baby? Oh my gosh. No way. That's gonna go all the way over. Like, the fastest land lizard you've ever seen. Right? Oh my gosh. This is pretty good. I just really want to watch this. I just look for the guy that owes him money 100%. Oh my, this is hilarious. I mean, this is not a bad Hydra play. Uh-oh, is there someone leaving? Maybe. So are they... Oh, they're upgrading now on that. Okay. That's nothing how. Romulus, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, man, they're still putting a lot. So I think we're good there. Let's go to ST13. I'm taking a look at a few other groups real quick. Let's see. We might also head back to the TFS group if they got some action going on, but I want to see first. Okay, so nothing really going on there. How about 5? I think this is 42 TC and 69 DS. Okay. Yo, I think it's popping off a little bit right here. Let's go see that. So let's go to ST15 and a little bit of some actions going on here. Right, so we got 42 TC, looks like EP77 going up against 69 DS and 69 IS. And this is so funny. This is the same spot that TFS, ExG are fighting EIS and BxS in that T-choke. That is absolutely hilarious. Just that's downright funny. How it works out that way sometimes. Cool. Yeah, let's watch a little bit of this. It's kind of wild because it doesn't even look like 69DS has that many more people than 42TC and EP77. Like, the numbers don't look that... I mean, I guess maybe if you add in those that are hitting you from that side, too. But this isn't, like, as clean. Like, they don't have this area as well defended as BxS and EIS do in theirs. Unless they were just getting there. Because, yeah, this is 05, so they probably would have got there around the same time. So there's probably still some building that's being factored. Let me see here. Oh, looks like Arkham, ROE. I'm looking at another one now, too, as well. Even Owl and DBB look like they're going at it right now a little bit. Nice. I might have a couple fights. So. Yeah, man. Damn, BDO been playing for days. Amazing to see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, they've been going for a minute. 69DS power is just for show. I have to see. I don't know. Is there a flag? Let's see. So 69 IS is 8.6. Oh, DS is probably over here, huh? Oh, where's DS? Did they have to walk far? What's going on here? Oh, is that them over here? Yeah, this is them here. Oh, so they're still building. So was that 8.6? And they're 12.8, almost 12.9 for 69DS. Okay. And then we have 42 TC. Gotta look at what the power is real quick on this. So they're 10 bill. And then EP77's over here. And they're 9. Okay. So maybe down, what, 1.5 bill? Right? Probably closer to 1.5, maybe 2. On the 42 DC EP77 side. No, where's my phone? Okay, good. Just gotta make sure we're looking out for the lady. You guys know how it is. Yeah, it is, like I said, man, it is a bit interesting. I mean, it doesn't appear, like, visually, it doesn't appear as though it's, like, overwhelming a numbers activity right now on the DSIS side, or just the 69 side. No, Hector Algrande, how dare you appear that visually close to my face? How dare you? Oh, but nice. So look, we're seeing 42cc doing the rally assist, or the rally initiate, and then going in with the support. That we saw this. We saw TFS doing this, I think yesterday, but we saw it happen a few times today, this morning, and was still happening. Which I wonder if the purpose for that is to be more of kind of like almost acting kind of like a behemoth tank, but you can kind of split it if you need to, right? And then I would imagine also, yeah. So see, there you go, right? So see, there's the split that they ended up doing it, where you can kind of use it however you want. But this was actually really, man, this is I want to point this out. This is actually a great moment here where, what did we see happen, right? This is really cool for anyone who's really paying attention here. So they did the rally. They send the rally this way, right? The 69 IS and DS start falling back, right? And then what happens? Well, it opens up all this space for 42 TC and EP77 to fill into, right? Therefore, kind of regaining control and being able to kind of reset up appropriately, right, if they want to. So really nice to see something like that happen. I mean, I would imagine you're doing it so maybe people will take on, unnecessary trades, but also could be using it in that kind of a behemoth tank type of scenario, but you just have a little bit more flexibility with it because you can always cancel it, right, and retreat at that time. But that was nice to see. I mean, it didn't, obviously weren't able to take too much advantage of it given now kind of how quickly they're getting pushed out. But I mean, it was nice to kind of see that with the idea in theory, and at least it working up to a certain point. But at the same time, I mean, I think if the retreating side on DS and IS, right, where they recognize, okay, we're not going to stay here and fight this out, but we're going to withdraw, we're going to give ourselves a little bit more space, and then we'll fight the rally right? Whether you're swarming the rally or you're just kind of letting it go wherever it goes to one person, and then it'll disrupt right on its path. Yeah, I think that was a well play on backing up. And just, not necessarily kind of catching themselves off guard there. And clearly you're seeing now kind of it paying off at least a little bit. But there wasn't too many people in the rally anyways. I think it looked like there was only 4 players. Or 4 legions, we should say. Which I guess technically would be 4 players. So see now, again, you can kind of see, you got some AFK legions around, but I mean, these are not bad numbers. It's just not everyone's going at the same time. You got 3 legions there, you got 1 there, you got 2 here, that's 6, 7. I mean, look at this, right? I mean, already I'm probably counting 15 if I just spread out. You got like 15 just AFK legions, right, that could be there in the fight and just kind of gaining more control of that middle section and then being able to kind of dictate where you want, right? Are you going to go ahead and start kind of picking off the keep one by one if need be? Are you going to push out west and just kind of hold some good positioning and some good control while maybe you go ahead and try and push your next flag or destroy? Right. Or, you just kind of live in that world of, let's just get favorable trades all day long. Yeah, because keep range right in front of that tree. Okay, yes, so this, man, they're right on the border. But that's smart, though. I mean, again, right, they're not going into range, at least yet. Oh, now you got one that is. And see, like, sending the Maddie in for tank, this isn't bad per se. It's just, if you're going to send your tank in or you're going to send a group of tanks in, don't overextend too much like that, right? Do it where you have, and we'll give you another example, right? If your tank is going in, then you should be having your troops that are going in with you, right? Where they're not too far behind. You don't want there to be too much gap between your tank leading and then when your DPS is following up, right? You want everything, even if your tank is the first legion that takes the damage or takes the initial hit, that's okay. But don't let your tank get to half health before your DPS shows up to the fight to actually engage, because at that point you're just not getting good value. But again, I mean, those are easy fixes, right? Those are not difficult challenges where it's kind of an impossible ask. That's just hey, let's have a conversation, let's communicate, let's coordinate this out, and if they can get on voice, cool. If not, that's just something that you explain to everyone via things like mails, DMs, if you got guides or video strategies that you're going to put out there. There's a lot of ways to kind of communicate those those information, right? Kind of almost think of it as if you're talking to like a deaf person, right? That's probably one of the best pieces of advice I could give people is when you're managing an alliance, you almost have to kind of think that everyone is deaf, and how are you going to communicate efficiently and effectively enough to where everyone can operate as a high-level cohesive unit on the field if everyone was deaf. And if you can approach it like that, and you can really get a solid, good foundation, then when you eventually get in and you have opportunities to get in voice, it's just going to be that much better. But really, really think on that one. Okay, so now 42 TC EB77 pushing out a little bit more. Probably the farthest, at least we've seen so far, that they pushed out. I wonder what they're doing over here. Yeah, because the thing is, you don't want to get flanked at this point. I mean, they could probably handle this, but with this, and you're probably, I mean, again, you got a couple people that are reinforcing. I mean, you have a decent amount. But see, that's what you don't want to happen. You want them to kind of fight on the front line unimpeded. I mean, this isn't bad. It's just, again, you have to block off the flank right here, or at least stagnate it. So, but this is nice, man, seeing how much they're pushing out and just being, I mean, again, kind of showing you the potential of, hey, we can actually push out this far. Yeah, I like that. So the flying units here, I don't know if I would be fighting and hitting this. If you're going to send flying units over, you always go after the stragglers, right? So you don't engage on like the main or the front line 4. You should be hitting Big Daddy, right, as an example. So you'd send 4 or 5 units or more, and you can't just send a few, right? You kind of have to send a group. I would argue, like I said, 5 or more. And then you're looking for those 5-on-1s, those 5-on-2s. right? Again, you're looking for like those heavy advantage mismatches in unit ratios, for legion ratios. That's what you're really looking for, right? Unless you just end up having such a large swarm of legions of flying that, it's just, again, you're like 2 or 3 times more than the force that you're going to fight, then okay, you can maybe make an argument there. But, again, fighting those and kind of playing more of like the poke pick-off, right? You're trimming the fat is really what you're trying to do. And kind of more or less the same thing with Cav, too, to an extent. This isn't bad, man. They push decently. And they're still holding. I mean, this actually could have been an opportunity for EIS to flank, kind of get control of the middle, and then sandwich them. Right? They've been sustaining all right. It's just, the thing is, when you're going to fight out that far for that long, the moment where you feel like you're not getting favorable trades is the moment that you should go ahead and call it and start withdrawing, right? Like, even if you're losing a few units here and there, if you're going like 2 for 1 in what you're getting out of the push, that's great, right? Like, that's the goal if you're going to do a big push like that. Even if you're getting 1.5 to 1 ratio on trades. But you again, you need someone to be able to kind of assess that. And, almost as though if you're paying attention, like how many deads are retreating from the fight, like if you had someone that was paying attention to that, right? So like how many deads are you seeing fall back versus how many deads are you seeing retreat here from this? And then you can kind of make those heads up calls. Again, you'd have to have someone really watching that and paying attention. But again, I mean, it's doable. All right, let's see if... What is Arkham? I wonder if they're still battling it out over here. Let's see. Okay, I mean, they could be. What is this, ST-16? Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at some ST-16. Because they got something going on over here. Yeah, look at that. Oh, man. I thought they were about to go in. Maybe they pulled the trigger. We'll see. I can't tell. Are they getting hit from behind? Jeez, look at all these turrets. Oh, my gosh. What are we doing? What are we doing right now? Oh, jeez. It's the Great Wall of Turrets, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We might see some action. We might see some action going down. If so, that's exactly what we want. All right. Okay, maybe. We got some pokes here. Okay, looks like maybe they're going in. I mean, they got some decent numbers on both sides. I mean, it definitely looks like Arkham and ROE have a lot more. Just not everyone's at the bottom right now. Are they trying to push flag? Because I don't even see a flag that's placed unless I'm blind. Okay, we'll give it a minute, and if we don't see any action popping off, we'll just kindly move on. Right? How about ST-17? Let's take a look. I think this is TA's group. Oh, there might be some action going on here. And ST-17. I'm just waiting for this to load. Okay. Oh, I think there is. Oh, there is. Looks like NK is fighting TA. Maybe this is the friendly fight they talked about. Okay, cool. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's happening. It's happening. They're pushing. Nice. They probably got a whiff. They're like, yo, boss is streaming. You guys got to go. Nice. Let's see it. So look, we're seeing this trend here, right, of rally leads, whether that's the tank, if that's kind of the focus, soaker, if you will, or damage dealer. I almost wonder if there's like a counterattack type thing element that they're running with the rally for that purpose, right? Of just having just running like heavy counterattack in the rally, and then that way it's kind of tanking and then doing heavy counterattack because I mean, look at it. I mean, it's basically acting as a behemoth, right? And then you have the other units that are following up there. I mean, it's smart, right? When you think about it like that. I actually really like seeing this kind of a tactic. Oh, crud. Did it disperse? I can't tell. Oh, it did. Okay. I mean, it at least pushed them so they ended up getting a little bit more space to operate and work with. Colin, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, so not bad, but they need to get around, man. Like, don't just sit here, right? I mean, again, I don't see a keep over there, but Owl DBB need to try and hit this, right? And then you can start working your way in, and then you focus right here, and then eventually you can line some people up over here if you want to focus the people up there. But again, let's try and get a little formation. I mean, unless they have keeps on, I mean, they don't, and the turret's only going to be able to reach so far, right? So turret's not going to be able to hit them if they were to bunch over here. Even this turret, yeah. So I mean, they'd be more or less fine, even if they're right in front of like Rhinos. And okay, now we're getting a little bit more spread, right? And that's the thing, like, get a little farther away from the ramp. Just pick off the easy stragglers. Get the easy Ws, right? I mean, this is an easy kill here for 4 or 5 free units that you can hit with 20, 25 legions. Right? So you clean that up. You reset your formation. Right? And then you just start picking them up. Like, look at this Vico guy. Like, just overextending. Like, hold some ground here. Just stay out of turret range. And then, again, you know, line this. Like, this is an easy lineup here. If they're going to chill right here, then you go right here. Right now you're at max distance range. And you're just picking them off. Again, go for the trades. And then once you establish good position, then you can go ahead and start, like, working your way over here to the perimeter and hitting from long range on these units. Right? And just kind of continue the poke. And then you can wait for the next rally to get thrown out at that point, right? So you can then push up the ramp, or at least attempt for something, if that's the play. Or if you're just pushing far up enough so you can have more favorable positioning in that ramp space at the bottom of the choke, and then you can go ahead and place flag, right? You have opportunities and things that you can do tactic-wise. But yeah, I mean, this isn't bad. Oh, yo, my boy Mustard Wolf. Shout out to Mustard Wolf, man. Did a good interview with him. I should check that out if you get some time. Where are we at? Ooh, nice. A little over an hour right now. Doing good, doing good. Welcome. If you're just joining, we are taking a look at some T1 season KVKs. We've already gone through, I think, 4 so far. We've looked at, and we'll probably go back to some too as well. It's just, again, man, I'm following the action, and we're following the action in semi-chronological order, so we're trying to get you guys as much diverse content from as many different KVKs as possible, not just showing you kind of the popular or hyped matchups as well. As most of you know, that's one of the biggest things for me, is wanting to be able to show off as much varied KVK as possible, so we can kind of give, you know, as many people their flowers and some love. You know, always really important. Steven, what's up? The only group that isn't going to fight in Zone 4. Oh, which one? You mean the NKTA group? Or is that another? Also, if you're just joining us, welcome. Remember, as always, our only kind free entry fee that we ask of you is just hit a little thumbs up. That way it gets to help spread this out to that. Oh, look, there's Mustard Wolf right there. Where you at, Mustard? 87? Damn. I hope to be there one day. Yeah, man, I've been feeling like sick, and I don't know if it's like the flu or if it's some stomach bug or something, but I feel like I'm finally getting an appetite back to the past couple days. I've been dead. I haven't even been going to my morning CrossFit class just because I ended up having like a little bit of some back pain. I thought, okay, maybe I was just working a little bit too hard. So I was like stretching, foam rolling it out. And then that turned into like just body cramps and like hot sweats. And I was like, okay, this was like the build up to some sickness that just had a delayed like peak in my body. But now I'm starting to feel a little better. So I'm like, okay, I need to go out and eat something. Like a semi-cheat meal. Okay, let's see. Do we have... So where else is it popping? I got my other group up right now. Let's see. We were looking at 7, right? ST1, 7. Okay, oh yeah, that's TA-NK. Okay, let's see if there's anything going on there. And if there is, we'll swap it over. Okay, they got a little bit. I don't know what's going on here. They got a little bit, though. Okay, let's go take a look real quick, because it looks like Owl's backing up, and we can kind of keep the fun train rolling to the next KVK area. And let's see here. What do we got? Yeah, see, here we go. Yo, shout out to our boy Ghost. If that is the Ghost that I'm thinking of. And not the Ghost that's in TA. I think this is probably where everything is happening, right? So we got NKs here. Are they building, though? Oh, geez, what's happening over here? See, this is interesting because I've heard some stuff coming out of ST1-7 where, like, TA was supposed to be fighting against... Like, they were supposed to be fighting against some people. It was like Bakar... and some, oh gosh, I think KM or something they were supposed to be fighting against, and it was supposed to be like a pure 2v1 with like a little sprinkle of some NK, and then it was told to me that NK decided to kind of go full in and assist TA. Again, that's what's being told. I think some people have sent me some stuff. I just haven't had a chance to look at it yet. But yeah, the way that some people are making it out to be is that NK like didn't follow through on their word that they were going to do, and therefore by extension TA didn't. But again, I need to look at the stuff because some people did send me some screenshots. I need to look as well, but that's the rumor that is going around and what was being shared with me from a few people. Again, I do need to read, and then I also need to reach out. Once I do, I need to reach out to TA and NK for some comments just to see. But yeah, man, that's the word on the streets. This Owl Steven says algorithm. No one seems interested in pushing into Zone 4. Wait, I thought we were looking. Was that not Zone 4? Was that Zone 3? Maybe it was. And I just again was having a little blonde moment. I didn't even notice. I wonder if Dora and FS are jamming it out right now. Oh my god, what is happening here? We have Dora and Map. Oh, and FS is... This isn't bad, actually. I'm taking a look at ST18, and Dora, Map are going up against FS right now in what looks to be a little 1v2 in Zone 4. I just don't know how much... Oh, geez, yeah, there's some decent action on both sides. Wow. Wow, even TDR is going up against HRRN. Wow. Okay, yo, this might be the next one. Just depending. Anytime my dog barks, I always feel like that's the siren alert for the lady coming home. And you guys are the drill by now. Okay, this is pretty cool, though. ST18 could be popping a bit. I don't know how much more action. Ooh, look at this, man. There's a lot of NK there. Oh, let's see what happens. Is TA going to keep pushing and NK's going to counter push? Or what? I'm curious. Let's see what happens here. But yeah, we might go take a look over at the Dora Map FS group. Because they are doing, again, there's like 2 fighting fields that are going on. Don Armour, what's up? GGIS. Oh, you mean is that 69 IS? Or did you mean where's that typo? Oh, so they're not really pushing out right now. Is that person's name Racist Clown? I thought I saw that right. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, is GG popping? Because I don't know if they are. I'd have to see if they got some stuff going on. But yeah, this looks a little slow. Let's go over to this one. So there's two fights I just saw that were going on here in ST18. Right? So look at this, dude. So FS right now hitting Dora and Map. Dora. Dora. Sorry, I don't know the map portion. I know backpack, but I don't know the map one. Is like, where is the map? Where is the map? I don't know if it's that line. I forget. How did I just saw Mordena? Oh, there's Mordena. What up, girl? I don't know why you standing still, though. Put some work in. How dare you? Just sitting there and doing nothing with your Goresh Skogul march. Disrespectful. Just... I can't. I just can't. I can't even right now. So FS is all here. What's going on with the flag situation? Let's see. What do they have? Are they putting one out? Okay, so they're building one. They got 39 minutes on theirs. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, man, I thought that was it right there. So when you're fighting against flag, right, usually what you're trying to accomplish here is, again, picking off the PvP units here. Again, you don't need to worry about the builders, right, per se. Push the PvP units back a bit, and then go ahead and clean the builders up, right? Again, don't take free damage for no reason. Fight the people that are fighting you, and then once you push them back, even if it's just behind the flag, then target the builders. Right, I understand the builders are juicy. They're the best smelling. We get it. But don't fall victim, right? Don't fall, like, the juice is not always worth the squeeze. Right? It's like I tell my kids, when I was coaching soccer, like I tell my soccer kids, slow is fast, fast is slow. And kind of an age-old saying, but it's very applicable. Okay, I mean, again, they were able to kill a decent amount, but you don't want to sacrifice that for worse positioning. Right? I mean, I'd like to see a little bit more spread here. It's kind of clumping right here. Same thing, though, on the Dora map side. Like, it's clumping right here on the west side of the flag. I mean, again, you have a little spread over here, but just not as much as you'd probably like to see. I wonder if they have a lot of reserves or something. Wow, look at this, dude. They got a bunch of people that are just chilling right now. Do we need to, like, start calling names out? First off... I mean, do we need to say anything else? Is there any other reason why you're not in the fight? Get hard, bro. Get hard. Sorry, you said TFS is going at it? Be a suspect. It's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, we'll come back to the fight. Yes, baby. Yeah, go drink a little orange juice, and then I'll get you a throat lozenge in a little bit. Okay, do that. Okay, let me check on my alt where we're at. Someone said that TFS is going in again. In like Flynn. Let's see. Where we're at? We're at 8 right now, and they're at 4. Everyone's just locking the doors on me right now. Jeez. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Looks like they're going back in. Looks like they're going back in and they're fighting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I want to watch this a little bit more, just because, again, I mean, they're going at it nonstop, right? Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see a little bit. So, like, if here's a good example. Like, let me see if we can get here. So, yeah. Oh, so they're pushing up the ramp. Yes.
Can I turn on the light?
Yes, you can. So, look, they're pushing up the ramp right here. FS should almost be trying to do this. I mean, you have a perfect opportunity to just form, I mean, a lovely kill box right here and then just go to town. Right? Bam. You're just going to hit from every angle. Yeah. Just nuts. Because, I mean, they're having to replenish up the ramp. You have good position. I mean, I would almost say, if you're that worried about it, I would have flagged over here too. I would have even flagged back here. And what I would have done is I would have flagged here, so that way you have more players that could be also coming in. I mean, look at all the space you have up here that you could be putting people on the top of this plateau for the second level. Same thing if you flag back here, right? You have more players you can put up here, right? Because think about it. You're making them run all the way back here. Think about all the people here that want to fight. But if they were just in a better position, right, because you're flagging here, sometimes you have to do that if you want to be able to have a little bit more advantage going into that fight. Yeah. So I wonder if we'll see. Meta says, oh, TFS got the tower? Nuts. They did? Damn. Okay. Okay. We'll go take a look in a sec. I just want to see how much longer this is going to go. Because, I mean, again, they're fighting nonstop. But if they got that tower, that's crazy. Because remember, it was at 91%, and then it was 81% when we switched at that T-zone choke there in the middle of zone 4. I mean, that's crazy. If they were, I mean, they probably had to do a couple more pushes. And if, I mean, what did we say to as well in the beginning? Right? That was the play. Is, you know, again, what's your short-term and your long-term goals? If their long-term goal is just to look, we just need to go like even on trades or positive, but our primary objective is to just keep whittling down the tower one by one. And even if you're doing that just so you can get through the choke and then to a more favorable position outside of the T choke, so in left and right, I mean, again, you know, that's a victory. So yeah, we'll go. Ooh, look at this, man. Yo, they're sneaky. And my boy sneaky there in FS. Look at that. My man was booking. My man was booking. And here comes FS for the push. Man, I'd love to see some more players up here though, and just spreading out more, right? You're just condensing too much right here. Right? Spread out a little bit more up here on the north. You have all this space to work with. But you're just kind of going down this same line. And this is a little bit better from Dora and Map, right? I mean, again, it's not as great as it could be. They are spreading out a little bit more, but you could be doing a little bit better here, at least on the FS side. But man, dude, they're going at it right now. Where are we at? Okay. No text yet. Let's get some high quality H2O. Oh my god, that felt good. With how much I talk, you'd imagine I'd be more parched than this. That Earth and Judgment, Terrifying Inferno. Okay, getting a couple people on the tower now for destroy. Ooh, gosh, nasty Royal Punishment there. Oh, jeez, they could have 40k? They could have 23k? Oh. I mean, that is massive, massive artifact damage. Oh, jeez, was that negative 33k? That we just saw. There's the Burst Strike coming down. -8, -3, -2. Counter. Look at that Shadow Games coming down. -7, -4, -6k damage. Okay, so FS now pushing up a little bit more, kind of regaining some position here on the top of the ramp. But the big question, are they going to be able to hold? Because, again, I'm hoping we're going to see a little bit more spread going north. Just don't even let them wrap around and flank. Potentially fill out this north side, and then you're going to be able to hit them all around, right? Like, what we really want to see here is we want to see you doing this. This is what we want to see. And right now, let's use blue. It's probably a little better. What we're seeing is, like, you right here, and you got a little trickle and a little trickle, right? Need to connect this and push in from that side, right? You're bunching and just kind of condensing. You want them to do that because you're trying to force them into that situation down, guys, they get closer to the ramp because the width will slowly start thinning out more and more and more. You want that to be in your favor. Again, still putting pressure on the tower. But again, now, they don't have too many people in front of the tower. This might be one of those moments where you just back off from the tower. Don't let your builders die for no reason. I mean, even if you just need to reset. I mean, they're getting really good replenishment right now from Dora and Map. I mean, again, even though they're at the top of the ramp, they're still holding. I mean, look at these AFK mother fudge sickles. That's what we really wanted to say there. Is, come on, Jim Bob Sweets, we already know what you're doing, bro. You're at Baskin and Robbins just getting your 31 flavors on. Stoke 66. Yeah, we know what kind of Stoke you're really doing at the house. We get it. Zeeg, probably busy playing StarCraft 2, just accidentally named himself instead of Zerg. Fast Blood. Dude, don't play while you're at the donation center. It's not healthy. And then Damien. Probably should have named yourself to Adrian, so I could have said, yo, Adrian. Let's move. It hurts. It hurts my feelings. It really does when I watch, and I'm just like, what are we doing? Look at this. I mean, at least Error 101 makes sense. They've named themselves the issue that's happening. They've ran into an error. We get it. You actually get an excuse. Well played. Okay, back to the action. Enough of calling people out. I mean, they're holding. I mean, it feels like FS might be losing a little tiny bit of positioning here. And look what's happening, right? Dora Map spreading out a little bit more here. Could be better, but they're doing a little better job than what FS is doing. And just getting a little more width. They're, look at the concentrating damage, right, for the majority of the lines that you see on the groups. Like, they're in a position to do a little bit more DPS than FS is going to be able to do, especially on the AoE side. Oh, there's that burst strike coming down. Ooh, was that -3, -3, -4? Terrifying Inferno. Was that 1 to 3, 1 to 4K? Another burst strike cheese, -10, -9, -5K. What is happening up here, though? What are we doing? Collateral damage. I mean, you about to be collateral damage? No. Probably not. I mean, they'd have to get all the way up there first. Okay, so now Dora Map turning the tides a little bit here. I mean, we'll see if they hold, but with FS pushing back or withdrawing, ooh, jeez, that was massive Shadow Games there. Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, again, this is, and look at what's happening. You can just see it, and it just, part of it to me just feels like it hurts a little bit. Like, look what's happening. They're condensing, they're fighting here, and then condensing, they're fighting here, right? And you just, again, you see the open gaps and the opportunity, right, which is all over here. And then same thing for FS, kind of filling into those spaces. Yeah. I mean, listen, let's be real. We're still at a point, I think, when we look at the PvP meta for CoD where, you know, you have, to a pretty decent degree right now, where a number of people are playing CoD like they think it's rock. It's just a fact, right? And I should also extend by that any other kingdom builder that is more kind of linear and static fighting, where it's really kind of coming down to like, here's the line, we're going along the line, and they're coming along the line. And I don't say that in a bad way by any means. It's just CoD can be so much more, right? That's really where I'm going with that. And, you know, we've seen glimmers of that. We've seen moments of that, too, as well. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against watching some straight-up just kind of line-v-line PvP. But, you know, again, I just think it's always nice and appropriate to kind of educate the viewer and just, you know, again, we call it how we see it. But, I mean, for what's going on, I mean, they're still doing okay. I mean, this is their second time back at the tower now, destroying. And I don't know if I'll be able to click on the tower. It's got 17, 18 minutes left, 14.6k health. And they're kind of able to sustain a line, which is interesting, because Dora and Map just have what feels like, at least at some moments, more activity and more legions on the field. Oh, look at there. There we go, man. That rally that's going down there from Drexel. Looks like FS is looking to take. All right, let's go take a look at TFS. Real quick, I just want to, before we do, though, I just want to go and look real quick to see what's going on. I just want to make sure that we still got some action going on. Let's see. It's not really where I want to go. I can't tell if we're fighting again or what. So they got the tower down. Are they building a tower? Oh, EIS is upgrading a tower. TFS got the tower. Oh, I see. But now they're still going to need to be able to push. Okay, so they're not pushing yet. Okay, maybe we'll wait for them to push before we leave this, because again, we're still getting a lot of really good sustained action. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, if you want to ping me here when it happens, that's fine. I'll probably be more likely to see it. I mean, at least, if there was like 300 or 400 or 500 people in the chat and it was just, going really fast, it'd be a little bit different. But yeah, no, I think we should be okay. Just because I'll probably see that before I see the Discord. Jeez, man, they are just going at it. I mean, I love it, man, when it's nonstop. Look, even Dora's counter-rallying now at this point. Got Hail running. I guess they're out of behemoths, huh? Because I haven't seen a behemoth used yet, I think. Oh, look at that. There's the rally. Disperse the rally. Just need a little more follow. Okay, but they push FS off. Now Dora map. Reclaiming at least the north side, northwest side of that tower. I almost wonder if FS is backing off a little bit too much here at this point. I do like this, how they're trying to keep... Oh, this is actually well played. Look at this. So FS backs up just so they can be out of kind of max DPS range. And then they're just picking apart the tank. This is pretty well done here. Look at that. Even Sneaky's getting in on the action. That was actually pretty good, because they didn't take too much AoE damage. They retreated and withdrew far enough so they could start picking off the overextenders. And because Dora and Map weren't consistently moving forward, right, they were able to go ahead and pick off the tank with little to no additional damage that they took. That was actually pretty textbook right there, and I really like seeing that. That's a good, almost, man, I should almost like do a small snippet of that and just say, like, this is a near perfect play on how you disengage, withdraw far enough, and then the moment that you see an opportunity to pick off the overextender, you do it while minimizing how much overall AoE damage that you take. I mean, that was pretty well done. Gotta give credit where it's due. No, Natsu says we've used them all. There's no behemoths left. Okay, so you guys are on cooldowns. Gotcha. Or I guess recharge. Yeah, let's go see. I wonder if BDO and them are still going at it. Yeah, looks like it's slowing down just a bit here. I'm just going to check. I'm just curious. I just want to see if they're still... Oh, they are. Dude, there's still balls to the walls going at it. Alright, let's go take a look there. Let's head back. Give BDO some love. If there's any S2... I didn't even look at any of the S2 Plus groups. Yeah, I know we've been hanging out kind of in the T1 season so far, but... I'll check on my... Oh, did they make it to the fort? Oh, no, it's just tower. Okay, they didn't make it to the fort yet. Or did they? Yeah. No, I don't see the fort they got. Okay, yeah, no. Okay. Jeez, they're getting close. Okay. Yeah, let's see if there's any S2 plus groups that are fighting right now. I'm curious. We got ALN, TG, and an IFAP. Just curious to see. So, I guess a little bit. It's not... Yeah, it's not really too much right now. And that's in Zone 3 that they're fighting. How about Season 2? We got any action Season 2? TK, COD... They're destroying a flag, but yeah, it doesn't seem like it's too much right now. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so BDO might be pushing a little bit here into CoC MILF. I mean, I mean, dude, they got 2 minutes on that siege tower. Dude, they are. I mean, listen, they're wrecking training it up right now. Without a doubt. They're just going in. Again, compared to what we saw kind of day one, maybe day and a half. Right? They're really kind of putting the pedal to the metal. CoC getting a little bit of some hits in here on the defense. Man, they got a minute left on that thing. Just blah blah blah. Okay, let's watch this fall. 50 seconds. I mean, I don't mean to say that like it's determined already, but it's going in that direction, let's just say. But welcome, welcome. If you're just tuning in right now, we're taking a look at ST1-1. We've already looked at about, I think, 6 different KVKs in T1 season. So, oh, TFS is about to bang? Okay, let's go watch. If they're about to bang, let's go watch. Hang on, where is it? Oh, they're banging. There we go, Grills. Yo, look at that banana peel split, baby. Okay. Okay, this is sexy, right? Is ExG taking the left and TFS is taking the right? Are we seeing a little bit more coordination right now? Why are you trying to impress me at this point? Because if that's what's happening, I'm all for it, right? I love the coordination. Oh, man. I mean, it looks good. It looks good. It looks good, man. Right now, I'm going to give you an A on the initial ranking grade for how that looked. The timing, the split coordination, how it felt like it was in sync. I'm going to give you an A for that because it looks good. I'll only give you an A+ if you can replicate going forward, but that is well done. Again, on the initial setup, well done. I wonder, are they trying to push all the way out? Because you're going to get extra points from me if you're able to push all the way out of that choke. Okay, this is nice. I like this. So if TFS is not... This is the thing we often talk about. When you are fighting at a choke point, you don't want to just sit there and get held up in the choke. You want to push out of the choke so you're not sitting there and just taking all of that unnecessary AoE damage. So this is good. They push out. They don't just sit here. They keep going all the way around, right? That's exactly what you do. If you can find an opening, any kind of space, just so it gives you an opportunity to spread. I mean, I would even argue go a little bit more if you can. But this is pretty well done. And then even if you could start layering, like put some infantry, maybe some archers up here on front, or some cav, and then let your mages, like, again, you remember, you can do things with the space that you have. Don't just think of it as a line. Don't think of it as like linear, right? Think of it as you can stack layers, right? You can form ranks. There are things that you can do even if you have a kind of a finite space and area to operate in. Yeah, so again, this is well done. And look what's happening. This is exactly what I'm talking about. What do we talk about? If you have enough presence and you can carve out your own section, and what are you seeing happening right now? TFS is carving out their own section. And EIS is now falling back because they're not trying to sit there and bang head-to-head. And what? Now TFS can really start structuring. Now they can start organizing. Now they can start forming ranks, right? You can now start just having a little bit of breathing room to operate more efficiently. And this is very well done, right? And EIS is doing the right thing here. Look at their spread that they have going on. Look at their arc formation. This is well done by EIS as well on the counter, on the defensive, right? Now, I would almost argue it would be cool if TFS had like a flying squad or something that they were sending in over this ravine to just start flanking like from the back and just hitting them, or even have Cav that like ran all the way behind and just started, you know, going after farmers or the supply lines. I mean, again, you know, those are things that you can do as well. Because, right, what are you trying to really accomplish? That's the thing you have to understand. If you're trying to accomplish whittling down a flag or a fort when you're having to push that deep into your enemy's territory, okay, that's one side of it. The other side of it is that you treat it like a team deathmatch, where you're whittling down and getting them increased on their sev wounds. If you're getting constant favorable trades on sev wounds in reports, you're going to eventually get to a point where they're not going to be able to combat you and to defend fully, which means that you'll then be able to more efficiently and effectively whittle down flags and forts. So the other side of it is you don't even care about the fort, right? You don't care about the flag. What you do is you focus on just winning constant trades. And over a period of time, because if you're constantly getting favorable trades and you're winning the ratios on reports, they're going to eventually have more sev wounded than you will. And which means it's going to take them that much longer to heal. And you're going to eventually be able to get to a point where you'll be able to go in and start destroying a fort or a tower. And maybe you're only getting half the resistance that's coming back, right? So just remember, there's multiple ways that you can approach things. Yeah. Which isn't to say that this strategy is bad or poor. However, it does limit their overall fighting capability if they're having people coming in, right? Or sorry, having however many this is. If this is 20, 22, however many legions that are on the fort, right? Those are, 20 to 22, give or take. That could be fighting, right? But, I mean, they're doing well, right, so far. And I wish I had a timer. Man, I need to do that next time, where I start like a stopwatch or something. Oh, no, that's my calculator. Yeah, you know what? Next time something like that happens, see, what would be cool is if you timed out how long they were able to sustain, right, by pushing. So if this is like one push out of many, then okay, let's time out how long were they able to last, and then how much percentage were they able to get off the fort. Now, if they're going to be retreating, then you need to retreat in unison, right? So if it's, hey, we're retreating, let's go ahead and do that. Now, maybe they're retreating because EXG is getting pushed. I'd have to go over here and see. Okay. I mean, that's probably the right call then, right? If EXG is only sustaining for one side, and this is the thing, they can switch it up. Maybe TFS wants to branch left, and then they'll branch right, right? Because they branch right first, or going north, up to EIS. So maybe next time they branch west, or southwest, right? Going towards BxS. So you can really switch it up. But yeah, if EXG is getting pushed, then yeah, you need to make that call and retreat. Like in this situation, I probably would have already retreated, right? Because again, you don't want to get funneled. You want to funnel them, right? So the example is you don't want to get funneled like this. You want to funnel them. You want to have this operating space that you can own, and then you're forcing them here, and then just like it gets thinner and thinner, right? Until you kind of get out of the opening. So you kind of want to be able to dictate that and how that plays out. I mean, this isn't bad. It's just I wouldn't sacrifice all these builders, right? I think if you're at this stage, you just call a full retreat and you reset yourself. Unless you're getting really good replenishment at that point, okay. But you can call the retreat, hang out over here. Maybe you have everyone push this west side, and then you have those that are coming in for the stage, for like the new staging area, and then they come in and replenish and start counterattacking the east side, right, as they're pushing. Remember, you can play this out a number of ways. But this is well done, right? I mean, now the players that are coming back from TFS and ExG, again, what are they doing? They're going ahead and restaging themselves, right? Because they're anticipating whenever the next fight's going to be. So yeah, okay. The only thing like I said, the only thing I would have, I mean, unless they don't care, and maybe they're just running like full counterattack builds, or like counter damage on the units that are there, so they're also doing damage, and maybe their objective is just to, you know, again, maybe just do it as long as they can, so that way they can try and get the percentages down as much as possible on the fort, and they're just going to keep banging and banging back to back, where they're not going to give BxS and EIS an opportunity to repair the building, then okay. If you feel like you're going to be able to hold and sustain that, then okay, you can make that argument if it's like, all right, we're just going to bang for the next 8-10 hours, right, however long it is, until we're able to get the fort down, and we're just not going to let up. If you're going to try and do that kind of Tom Cruise Mission Impossible task, then all right. Right? It definitely would be able to really show kind of where the attrition battle's at. But like I said, the number one thing is you always want to try and not take like negative value losses. Okay, we're back. I was just trying not to die. So yeah. Okay. I mean, look, if they were able to bait out a behemoth from them, I don't think that's actually bad. Yeah, like I said, I think the push overall I thought was well done. The only thing I maybe would have done different is just I just probably would have withdrew a little bit earlier, and or maybe sent some more assistance onto the west side. It looks like they did to assist with ExG, but you're gonna have, I think you're gonna have that situation no matter what, right? Where, you know, you're gonna have, because from what I saw, ExG I don't think is as strong as EIS and BxS. So, and I'll have to take a look at the, let me look real quick as well before I, you know, shoot myself in the mouth with that one. But I think they're, oh, that's TFS, hang on. Yeah, I think they're a little bit, oh, that's BxS. Oops, where, oh, they're still building up, that's why. Oh, they're not building up. Oh man, too bad they're not trying to build up a little bit more. That would be a lot better for them. But they're, yeah, 8.6. And I think the other three, like TFS, EIS, and BxS, are a little bit stronger. So I think you just understand that the matchup is going to be what it is. So, you know, to me, I guess it depends. Like, if they want to rotate and they want to have, like, TFS goes west one side, then they go northeast or north one other trip. Unless they're just trying to bang against EIS and they want to exhaust. I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. There's multiple ways you can play it out. Like, if they're just trying to go all in on one side and whittle it down, you know, a little by little, okay. Because I think at this point, even if they got the flag, I don't think it would matter, because the forts would already be extending far enough, right, where maybe they could only build to about here for another flag, maybe. So, yeah, I mean, is the right play getting rid of the fort? Yeah, I mean, I think overall, right, because EIS would need to place, but see, and they have another fort already there connecting, so they would either have to get pressured from another area, whether that's EXXL. So the point is that even if they get the fort, they're still going to have to remove the flag, right, at that point. So Meta says they're almost out of behemoths. Either they are all, or they're all out of behemoths. Okay, or they got one more bear. ExG needs a bit more gold for next flag. Yeah. Okay, yeah. But I mean, I imagine ExG is going to try and work its way up. And yeah. I mean, like I said, man, if TFS can keep banging, like, I don't know what the reports look like. If they feel like they're getting favorable trades, you know, they'd have to see. So. Oh, let me see. My dog. Why my dog yelling at me? Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, oh, I see. So ExG's defending against BxS, TFS is, yeah. I mean, it kind of feels like that's the direction that they're going in right now. Dang, there's some far marches there. Dora. I don't know if the TK NK1 is really going to be like that banging. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Oh, did they lie to us? Straight up, how dare you? What, are they fighting in zone 1? Oh, what is this? Oh, okay, they're not. Okay, I thought they might have been fighting there. Oh, I think I clicked on the wrong one. Oh, is this where I'm at? Oh, this is where I'm at. That's where my main is. No, man, dude, they were pushing heavy. Oh, man, maybe it's over, though. There was just an absolute nuts pushing that was happening by SLR on a ramp. Huh. Okay. Damn, maybe I'm just crazy. Yeah. Why is it defaulting me to 6? You guys see this? Let me click on this. Maybe it'll swap me. Oh my gosh. Hang on, let's go back. Oh, my bad. That's because this is where I'm from. Come on, boss, get it together. Here we go. Yeah, no, this is what I was saying earlier on how SLR and free-to-play are destroying this ANCL tower. Yeah, no, I just couldn't figure that one out. Yeah, so they're jamming that out. And then there's a fight over here, I think. Oh, no, there's not really anything. Yeah. So it's not too much on that one. They're moving to the next tower. Who cares? Oh my gosh. Yeah, too nuts. Yeah, so just so you guys know, I have a really, if I get a chance to finish, we'll see. I don't know how it's gonna work, but because I gotta spend a little bit more time on it. But I am planning to put out a banging video tomorrow at the earliest, if not Sunday. And basically, what it's gonna be is it's gonna be me going through the 93 kingdom builders that I found within the top 200 grossing leaderboard on the Play Store. And I'm going through each of them, and I'm going to show you the concurrent players. Like, what is each game at with its concurrent players, right? At least when it comes to Android devices. to kind of give you a soft gauge, if you will. And so, yeah, that's the plan right now to show off. Because I already started pulling it. I think I'm like 16 games in right now. But yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty cool. For those of you that are curious on, like, you know, which kingdom builders have the most amount of people playing them right now, which kingdom builders have the least amount of people playing them right now, which kingdom builders are really popular, but maybe you feel like, oh, that's a lower number than you would have thought. Like, the data is going to be really interesting to look at. And I'm not just doing it for the last week or this week. I'm going back like 8 months, I think. Yeah. So it's like this week, and then it goes back like 2 months at a time. So then it's 2 months back, 4 months back, 6, 8 months back. It's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. MILF throwing out that Necro. RKO throwing out the Giant. Wait, but where are they? Am I blind? All right, ICV, what's up, man? Boss, go out there and take some souls. I am. I'm taking souls with my mouthpiece. Yeah, those are the only souls I'm snatching right now are via my vocal cords. Lorenko, T1 is the best PvP map yet, in my opinion. I think this has been the season with the most PvP for most alliances. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're talking about the map's potential to have the most amount of PvP throughout the season, I would agree with that. Not to say that it's the best overall map, but I do think the map is the best improved version that we've got so far for a way to entice more PvP. I mean, again, even the S2 Plus map wasn't bad. It wasn't awful right after they made the adjustment. We still saw a decent amount of PvP, especially that happened in Zone 3. You could argue the Zone 3 PvP lasted longer before getting to Zone 4 compared to the Zone 3 PvP here in T1 season before T1 got to Zone 4. And that's just because the Zone 3 region in T1 lasted less overall time before Zone 4 opened compared to S2 Plus, where you were there for, 2 weeks, right? Give or take. And then Zone 4. So you had more time to fight it out and then also heal compared to what we're seeing in T1. I think that's my only thing is, I would have liked to seen them maybe extend the Zone 3 a little bit longer. So we could have potentially seen some more fighting. I mean, I think Zone 2 was pretty good for this T1 season map. I do think the Zone 2 was probably maybe the best one so far. It really was allowing a lot more overall PvP, even though they limited it to 3 of the Zone 2s, right? So they just basically made adjustments on the Season 1 Plus map. But I do think that the adjustments they made were for the better overall. All right, we're almost at 2 hours right now, and man, we've been rocking pretty steady, hanging out around 40 viewers. Man, I appreciate you guys. We're at 21 likes. Usually I always aim for at least half of viewers we have. As again, for those that may not be familiar, right, giving us a like always helps us get out there to the universe, to the Ethernet, a little bit more. But man, I appreciate you guys hanging out, and hope you've been enjoying so far. I know we're still kind of on a high note right now, but I do got to go get the kiddos a little bit of food. So as always, right, as I do like to show off, for those of you that would like to always be notified when we go live or have new content coming out, you can join the Discord. It's also in the pinned comment there on the live chat at the top. If you mouse over it, you'll be able to see that. and you'll just end up heading over here to, after you join the Discord, right, you can go to reaction roles, and if you want to get notified for when we go live, there's something there, new content coming out, and also if you want to react to Call of Dragons, and then again, we have a lot of really cool stuff on here. If you're looking for any of my data stats, right, I have a lot of public stuff that we show off, and then eventually I will be, and I know people have been asking me about it, I'm going to update my KVK, so I have like a KVK updates category for those of you that are interested, and basically what my plan to do here is where I go through, and like I said, I have to update this, but my plan is I want to go through each of the KVKs and take screenshots of like the top 10 alliances on alliance power, maybe the top 10 players, and then maybe post what the matchups are, right, once I find out. And then that way I can pin those, and people can go in these channels and kind of just refer to like how everything looks, and then give us updates on, oh, well, this happened or that happened, or there's fighting that's happening now. That's kind of what I'd like. Now, maybe we'll start off with a few less, right? Maybe we just limit it to the T1 season to start, or maybe I'll go through and I'll look at some KVKs and then look at which ones have like the most amount of overall power, right? That could be something as well. I'll have to figure that out, but my view was kind of, why not go a little bit more than less at that point? So with that being said, as always, man, thank you guys for rocking with us. I think that's going to end it for me. We'll try to be back tomorrow, maybe Sunday if I get some time off. But again, always appreciate, and again, it's always a fun time being able to go around and watch a lot of different PvPs. So hopefully I'll be able to cut these up and put these out for the individual KVKs to try and show them some love as well. That's going to do it for me. Again, if you're just starting your weekend, I hope you have a great weekend. If it's morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, take care. And always, be safe. Yeah, make good decisions. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. All right, fam. We'll catch you later. You guys take care.